will defend.
Okay, can you hear me now too? Vic, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. All right, so we're going to go with the game. I can't hear. What's that? Three, two. Bulldogs tonight taking on the Golden Tornado of Butler. I'm Jim Shields along with Professor Vic Kress, and welcome aboard on Armstrong Cable tonight as well. So we're a little late start here. Figuring out our equipment as always, huh?
That seems like an annual rite of passage.
Absolutely. So about to kick off, the Butler Tornadoes kicking off to Meadville receiving, home team, and it is caught at the 15, 10, 20, up to 25, to 30 on his feet still, to 35, the 40. It's Walker Brady going to 45, the 40, and down at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Brady Walker is going to lead by example tonight. He's going to have to. Everybody, I guess, most everyone knows that Simmons is ineligible for this game, disciplinary matter, and we'll leave it go at that. But Bulldogs are going to have an uphill fight against this Shaler team, or against the Butler team that comes in here 1-0. About a year ago to 18 on September 11th. Back time for the yard play, and it's going to be second down.
All right, nice run there. Bulldogs tonight coming in after a win off in Corey, 55-6. And by the way, Oil City beat that Corey last night by the same score. Isn't that odd?
Yeah, it is. And Oil City might be stronger than we thought here. And of course, we're going to find out shortly. But tonight's tonight, and the Bulldogs are going to have to stop the Tornadoes' running game, and the Tornadoes are going to have to stop Meadville's running game.
All right, the Bulldogs hand it off, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, flagging coming out of the...
And they get up the 36-yard line, but we'll see who that's against. It'll be third down.
Well, let's see.
At 11:04 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs and Tornadoes, nothing.
Face mask against the Butler, so the Bulldogs, you know what, I think it's very important Meadville start out strong tonight with the problems they had this week, losing your superstar. Guys have to step up, and, it would be a real momentum factor for Meadville if they can come out here and score the first time they get the ball. It's a first down, third down.
So it'll be first down and 10. It's the 1st and 10 on the Tornadoes' 30-yard line. So Bulldogs first down on that face mask. 10:21 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs in formation. Longstreth hands it off to Walker. Walker guns around the 30. He's at the 26-yard line. 4-yard run for Brady Walker.
Brady Walker running with reckless abandon right now, and it's another first down for Brady. You're going to have to watch the guy on the sideline, though, because he's got the markers all screwed up. He had a second down last time, and it was first down. Right now it is first down. First down on the 27.
27-yard line, first down.
Butler in a 4-3 defense.
Bulldogs hand it off. Remember, that's Amari, I believe. Lewis going up to the 28-yard line. Actually lost on the play on that, the 2-yard loss. It'll be third down and 12.
Gavin Longstreth, the quarterback for Meadville, the senior quarterback. He's 5'8", 181 pounds.
Yeah, nice size. Last week, we were treated to Kalon Simmons was the quarterback for half the game last year.
He's done everything. That's why I say what a loss it is for this game. Hopefully just this game.
Butler beat the Bulldogs last year in Butler. Bulldogs hand it off. Brady Walker up the middle to the 29, maybe. They give him, 29-yard line.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be third and long.
It'll be 3rd and 9 on the Tornadoes' 29-yard line. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Beautiful night tonight. Actually, it's very hot up here in the press box. They don't have air conditioning, and that's one of the things we have to
we're going to have to
ask if they can do that for us.
Well, we're going to have to bring our own fan and a couple chairs.
Want to thank the viewers on Armstrong Cable, part of tonight's broadcast.
Tom Leach, it's good to see him back in the box doing the filming for the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs in formation on the 29-yard line, 3rd down and 8. 8:35. They're in motion. Handed off to Brady Walker up the middle of the 26. Bullet ahead to the 24-yard line. Wow. He just bulldozered ahead, and he got about 4 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Bulldogs on the Tornadoes' 24-yard line.
Very interesting call coming up here. 4th down and 4. We have a good field goal kicker, but I think this might be a little too long for him. We'll see.
This is also on the PCN Game of the Week, Pennsylvania Cable Network. We thank you for being a part of the Bulldogs Tornadoes game, and it's become a rivalry here in the sense of sorts of things in the last 2 years. Bulldogs handed off to Brady Walker up the middle. He goes to the 27, down to the 20, actually tried to the 15-yard line. So that makes that a first down.
That's great. I'll tell you what, I thought we were offside that time. A quick snap, but no flag. Break for the Bulldogs. First down, 7:48 to go, first quarter. No
First
score.
and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Tornadoes' 19-yard line. They're in the red zone. When they're in the red zone, it is McCandless Ford, our sponsor this year in the red zone. We thank them for being a sponsor here on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. 7:42 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs in formation. Longstreth.
And it's a ground and pound offense.
Hands it off. Lewis, he takes the turn to the 19, 15, down to the 14. Where do they mark that ball? It looks like they're going to mark it at the 14-yard line. No, I'm sorry, 9-yard line.
Well, with Simmons out, Lewis is taking his place in the backfield tonight.
So it'll be
a good run.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 to go on the 9-yard line. 7:12 left in the first quarter. No score yet.
Now they're in field goal range, but I'll tell you what, Coach Collins wants to push this ball in. He wants the 6.
Bulldogs in formation. Last week we saw Longstreth actually had an arm on a couple of plays.
Yeah,
he rifled that ball. Let's see if we get that tonight. Hands it off to Walker up the middle. He goes down to about the 7-yard line. Masonry makes it. With Kalon Simmons out, I think you're going to see Walker get the most of the action tonight. Running the ball.
That would be.
And Amari Lewis too.
Yeah. Well, Brady is he's a tough kid.
Bulldogs had an impressive start last week against Corey. They scored, Kalon Simmons had, I believe, 3 touchdowns, and Walker had 2, and Amari Lewis had 1. They had quite the game last week in Corey, and that was off to a great start. Bulldogs tonight's a true test. This is a tough game tonight for the Bulldogs. 6:15, 3rd and 3. Bulldogs hand it off. They go up to the middle. Brady Walker in for a touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Brady bulldozered 7 yards to go ahead 6-0 here at the 6:07 mark in the first quarter. What a run for Brady Walker, Vic.
Yeah, what runs for Brady Walker? He's had about 5 of them, culminating in a touchdown and the extra point.
I do have to say this year the Golden Tornadoes lost quite a few seniors last year, and we've kept most of our players except for one. The kick is up, and it is good. Extra point is good. Bulldogs up 7-0, 6:07 left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. I'll be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
This year, he's a senior, and he's playing football, and it's great to have a soccer kicker on this team. We needed a kicker.
Now, finally, maybe, Vic, they'll kick a field goal? Is that possible?
Kick a field goal?
Yeah, we don't see that in high school football too much.
But I think you're going to see it tonight. As I say, if we can get the ball inside the 25-yard line, I think he's going to kick a field goal. I think that's what Coach Collins said his range was.
Bulldogs getting ready to kick it off from their own 40. Tornadoes back at the 10-yard line. The kick is up, and it's a short kick. Goes down to the 28, rolls out of bounds about the 27-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes on their own 27-yard line with 6:07 in the first quarter. Bulldogs scored their first touchdown. Brady Walker made a 7-yard run, if you just missed it, and what a run for Brady Walker.
Now, the Tornadoes, they've got to answer. I mean, they also, their strong point is their running game. Meadville proved that they have a running game on the first drive. And Butler wants to exemplify that, and they don't want to have Meadville get on this momentum push here. They want to keep this close.
Want to welcome our viewers on Armstrong Cable today, broadcasting tonight's game, and also on PCN. It'll be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Saturday afternoon, on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Bulldogs back on defense. Shotgun formation for the Tornadoes. 33 runs it up. Sideways at the 35. He's out at the 38-yard line. So it's about a 5-yard run, I believe that is, for the Golden Tornadoes. That is number 33. I got to get the...
Landon Dubiak, a senior running back, ran that, but their main guy is Deshaun Cox. He's a 5'11 senior, and he had 115... no, he's a quarterback. No, he isn't. He's a running back. He had 159 yards last week, 159 yards rushing.
Tornadoes out of the shotgun formation. They look back to throw downfield. About a 30-yard pass. Intercepted by the Bulldogs.
Interception.
On the Bulldogs' 32-yard line. What a stop for the Bulldogs.
Number 7 for the Meadville Bulldogs. That's Nicholas Williams. He's a transfer student in here from Meadville. He's a junior transfer. As I mentioned before, his dad's a National Guard recruiter here. And boy, what a recruit Meadville got here in this kid.
Well, the quarterback for Butler, he saw he was covered and he still threw it. That would have been a better one of those situations where you threw the ball away. But right into the hands of the Bulldogs where they were there. So there it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 30 at 5:49 left in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs are up 7-0.
Wow. One play for Butler in this first quarter. Meadville's got the ball.
Brady Walker in formation, hands it off to Walker up the middle to about the 31-yard line. And it gets about a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 9.
Running clock with 5:39 to go. First quarter, Dogs 7, Butler 0.
They say it's 3rd down, but it should be 2nd down.
Yeah, as I say, he's all screwed up over there so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, you just have to keep track here. Do the math on your notebook there, Vic.
Yeah, he's got the wrong down flashed on the.
So the Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd down and 9 on their own 31-yard line. They have to update the scoreboard there.
Scoreboard's got their
3rd down, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess it's first home game.
5 minutes left in the first quarter. Bulldogs taking around the corner. 21 Lewis takes it up to the 30. Down a flag on the play. He's down at the 39, the 40.
That might come
back. There's
back.
A flag on the play, and it might come back, as you're right, Vic.
That might be a clip. Let's see.
at the 5-minute mark.
Oh, Lewis. I'll tell you what, Lewis says, hey.
Amari with a nice run there, but refused to go down.
Yeah.
But let's see who they call a penalty on. It appears it'll be against the Bulldogs. It'll be a holding call.
Yeah, that's a shame.
So that goes back 10 yards. Now, would you just like say no to this penalty? Because the Bulldogs probably will have to, well, they're third down, so I guess no. But they're going to take that 10 yards back.
Oh, sure. They're going to try to get us to pass because our running game is killing them. So they're going to move us back and make it long.
So it'll be second down now. It'll be replay of the second down and 20 it should be.
You know, this hurt us last week against Corey. We had penalties and turnovers in that first quarter.
It'll be second down and 20 on their own 20 for the Bulldogs, so that pushed them back. 4:58 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs up on top 7-0 with a Brady Walker rush at the 6-minute mark, just about a minute and a half ago in the game. Bulldogs coming to the line of scrimmage. And Longstreth, you know, we saw him pass a couple of good passes at Warren or in Corey. Maybe tonight we'll see that. He hands it off to Lewis. Lewis go up to the 20, down to the 23, and he gets only about to the 23-yard line and about a 3-yard gain of the play. It'll be third down and about 17, Vic.
Yeah, see, you know, we've got this really good receiver now and that, but you have to have somebody that can get the ball to him, and that's why Simmons did a good job last week of hitting him, Williams.
Bulldogs coming in tonight unbeaten, one game against Corey last week. They beat him 55-6, and that wasn't even close actually, most of the game. But Bulldogs tonight are looking to get a different story. You got some very experienced Butler team and well coached. They have always traditionally have great coaches at Butler High School. Bulldogs in formation, hand it off. Longstreth looks to throw down the field. He throws a 10-yard line, intercepted at the 30, 25. Tornadoes now at the 20-yard line.
See, that's
interception thrown by Longstreth.
This is why that suspension hurts Meadville, because Simmons would have been in that position, that package, that scrambled package that Coach Ray Collins has, and he's obviously a better passer.
So now the Golden Tornadoes, they're in the Bulldogs' red zone, knocking on the door at 3:43 left on the first quarter. This is going to be very interesting. Costly mistakes.
Well, Coach Collins said yesterday that, you know, the time of possession, penalties, and turnovers are key for both teams. Whoever can avoid those mistakes, probably going to win.
All right, in the shotgun formation. They snap, hand it off to number 23, that is, for Butler. Number 28, that is, Megan, I'm sorry. And that is Landon Lacey, 5'11" junior, 160 pounds. And it gets about a 4-yard gain on the play. Is that where they mark it at the, actually 19-yard line, so a 2-yard gain on the play. So it'll be second down and 8 on the Bulldogs' 19-yard line, 3:15 left in the first quarter.
And Deshaun Cox, their running back, and hasn't touched the ball.
Max Sure, the quarterback, takes it himself to the 15. He's at the 10. Flag on the play. He's down at the 12-yard line, and there's a flag down on the play. We'll see if that comes back. I bet you it could be either holding or clipping. 2:59 left in the first quarter.
Well, hopefully it's against Butler.
Flags are flying.
Yes.
In the last 3 minutes of this game. Before it was a pretty clean start, but now it's flags are flying.
Well, turnovers are even, interceptions, one for each team. And the Tornadoes trying to capitalize on
It's against the Tornadoes. Tornadoes, foul on them, so they're going to march it back 10 yards to the 28-yard line. Or they mark 27, I'm sorry. They mark the 27-yard line, so it'll be second down and 18.
About 16, 17.
See where they mark it on the 27-yard line. Tornadoes now have the ball.
The scoreboard shows 2.
Second down and 19 about there. Quarterback throws it, and the guy went too long. He didn't turn in time. There's a foul after the play. Could have been unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's what
there.
it is, and that's, boy, Coach Collins.
On the quarterback, looks like the quarterback was like saying, yeah,
roughing
call
the
that
passer.
foul, roughing the passer.
And that is costly, and Coach Collins, I think, just lost another hair on his head. So
that'll erase the loss they had in the previous penalty for the Tornadoes.
We're inviting the Tornadoes to get back in this football game.
So now I see the referees running more in this game lately than the players. it's the way it's going back and forth here.
Yep.
2:48 left in the first quarter, and now they mark it on the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs 13-yard line. Golden Tornadoes in great position. They're 1st and 10 on the 13.
See, there's nothing like old momentum. And Meadville had such great momentum. Just running the ball down the Tornadoes' throat, and then that interception, and now it's the other way around.
Max Schnurr, the quarterback, takes the shotgun snap, hands it off for a run up to the 11-yard line by number 23, I believe that was, for Butler, which is Kellen Ruckesy. Hope I had that right.
2:32 to go, first quarter.
2:30 left. Second down. It'll be second down, and let's see where they mark the ball.
Butler and White.
At the 12-yard line, so it's a 1-yard gain on the play. Second down and 9 on the 12-yard line. Butler's in the red zone.
Butler white uniforms with dark letters. Meadville's letters are hard to see.
Schnurr takes the shotgun snap, looking in the end zone. He passes it, and wide open is a guy. Oh, intercepted by the Bulldogs in the end zone. They come back to the 20, the 25, the 30, wide open. 50, number 7 for the Bulldogs at the 30, the 20, 10. It's another Bulldogs touchdown.
The transfer
for
student.
Nicholas Williams.
The transfer student.
6'1" junior for the Bulldogs.
Nick
That's a
Williams.
100-yard return.
Nick
100
Williams.
yards.
Oh my gosh.
What a play. He intercepted it in the end zone, about one step in, and he goes all the way coast to coast and makes the most of it.
Oh, what an interception. Not only what an interception, but then what a run back. He avoided 3 tacklers. He's got outstanding speed. I'll tell you that. He's got outstanding speed.
That puts the Bulldogs up 13-0. Wow, what a change of events there, Vic. We thought the Tornadoes were knocking on the door, and turns into another touchdown for the Bulldogs.
And I'm not sure we're going to see too much passing by the Bulldogs here.
Bulldogs kick, getting ready for the extra point.
3 passes intercepted.
It is up, and it looks good.
Hey,
And it is 14-0. Bulldogs on top. 1:52 left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and be back after this on Armstrong Cable and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal, protect sensitive data, and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
Nicholas Williams for the Bulldogs, and he takes it coast to coast, a 100-yard run back.
wow.
Put the Bulldogs up 14-0.
I'll tell you what he did. He baited Schnurr to throw that football. He hung back, anticipating he was going to that receiver, and sure let the ball go, and he read that perfectly. And once he got it, he caught it and intercepted it in full speed, and nobody touched it.
Sharon leads Warren right now at home, 7-0. Titusville hosting Sharpsville, and that is 13-0. Titusville on top there. Sharpville leads Titusville 13-0. 1:52 left in this first quarter of this game. The Bulldogs and the Golden Tornado. Welcome to the PCN Network. Thank you for having us a part of our football game here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Bender Field. Bulldogs kick it off. And they pick it up at the 15-yard line. Number 33 for Tornadoes gets sacked. Gets denied at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you,
backwards.
the Bulldogs are fired up. You know, Coach Collins said, when we were talking about the loss of Simmons tonight, and he said, hey, I'm not too worried. He said, the kids are really fired up. He said, they're going to come out and play. And boy, he is absolutely right. This defense is just, and this is a good Butler offense. I mean, they've got a running offense that, puts up the yardage. As I say, Cox had 159 yards on 7 carries last week. And he's done nothing so far in this first half. 1:46 to go. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Want to thank our sponsor, Channel Lock. Channel Lock Tools, made in the USA, right here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Channel Lock Tools, always a proud sponsor for years and years and years of Bulldogs sports here in Meadville. We thank them very much for their sponsorships. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Shotgun snap for Butler, and the ball was a little bit too badly thrown. A little too far ahead, and it'll be second down and 10 from their own 30 for the Tornadoes of Butler.
Meadville's putting good pressure up front.
I think Max Schnur, the quarterback, he's the starting quarterback this year. Last year he was the backup. I think he's just trying to get his rhythm. Because last year we saw him play, and he actually had a decent game against the Bulldogs last year in Butler. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs on defense. Quarterback hands it off at 28 for Butler up to the 29-yard line. Looks like a yard loss on the play.
Yeah, Woodrow and Douglas are two of the guys on that front line that are really putting pressure on. And that time the tackle was by Elverton, Ryan Elverton, a sophomore.
One of the things we have, we're trying to get the names of some of our players, but the itinerary, with the roster we got, there's numbers here on the field that we don't have names for. Yeah. So we're doing our best.
We've seen it all before.
Yeah, absolutely. So
here's a big down.
Yep, it looks like there's a timeout called on the field. We'll stay right here. 1:15 left, so Vic, 14-0. This is kind of a shock here to see the Bulldogs go up on. I mean, I thought it'd be a little closer than this, but the Bulldogs really, and the defense is doing it for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs'
keep them in the game.
Defense is awesome here, but it ain't over.
Till it's over, right?
But this Williams kid, you know, this is only his second game we've seen him. But, oh, my gosh, he's outstanding on both sides of the ball. I mean, you know, pass receiver and defensive specialist. He's a thief in the night.
Well, the Bulldogs' defense last week was a rough start for the first few plays, but once they got through the first quarter, they ironed them out, and they were just unstoppable.
But
we saw some great plays.
Corey's a different team than Butler. I mean,
absolutely.
You play Butler, you can't make those mistakes. You can't have fumbles and offsides and that. We had so many of them in that first half.
Max Schnur, the quarterback for the Tornadoes. Butler, shotgun formation. Takes the ball, looks to throw downfield. He's got a guy open, and he throws way down there and over the head of the receiver. Not even close. So it'll be fourth down, 11. They got to punt this ball away.
I think Schnur made a bad decision. He could have run for that first down.
He had a guy open at the 43-yard line, wide open, and number 4 was right there. Number 2, I'm sorry, was right there, wide open.
He was
Butler.
right close to the sticks. I'm surprised that he actually threw the ball because he hasn't been very good so far this first quarter throwing that football.
So now the Bulldogs will get it back on this punt. Number 7 is back for the Bulldogs. That's Nicholas Williams, who went coast to coast just a few minutes ago with the interception in the end zone, ran it all the way down 100 yards for a touchdown.
Dogs have to watch for a fake punt here.
All right, here we go.
Coach needs some momentum for
1:08 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs on top, 14-0. They're about to get the ball back here with 1 minute left.
Ryan Elverton back to block for our receiver, Williams.
They take their time. Ball almost deflected. Bulldogs have their hand on it, and it's a short kick to the 46, 47, 47-yard line of the Tornadoes. So Bulldogs back in great position.
Boy, that's about the third major error for the Tornadoes in this first quarter with 58 seconds to go, and at Meadville 14.
And the Bulldogs, you know, they count. They're in territory of the Tornadoes, so they're back in great position. Chance to score here with 1 minute left in the quarter.
And you keep your foot on the pedal. You do not want them to get momentum. They've already had a good opportunity on that interception at Longstreth, but they blew that. Now Meadville wants to go into their ground pound defense. Just run the football, pick up the yardage, run the clock.
Bulldogs in formation, in the shotgun formation, kind of a different. Longstreth actually to Brady, takes it himself to the 45, down to the 40, the 39-yard line.
Well,
that's about a 7-8-yard line, but flags are flowing on the play. So there's a flag on the play. Let's see what they mark this. They mark it to 39, but who's that against? The foul. Another flag. It looks like it's against Butler to me. It looks like it might be Butler. Yep, against Butler. So it's even a little more yardage for the Bulldogs. So they take it from the 39 down to about another 5 yards, I believe, on the play.
Did you notice on that play, Jim, that Brady was a quarterback? This is the package they run last week with Kalan, is him at quarterback because he can run and pass. Brady, I said to Coach, can Brady pass the ball? He said, yes, he can pass the ball. So this is the Simmons package that we're running right now.
49 seconds left in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 14-0. They have the ball. Referees are discussing the penalty that's against Butler and the waving of the hands. And right here, Vic, see, I got that diagram. It tells you what the referee means when he does that.
Okay, educate me.
And it says sideline warning. Actually, no, that's not a sideline warning. I'm sorry. Wrong one. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to find that one. So, foul. It's a 10-yard foul, looks like, against Butler. And it is a 10-yard foul against Butler.
What was it for?
It was, I'm trying to find that out, Vic.
That's what we want to know.
So, foul. Bulldogs, 1st and 10 on their own 24, and the Tornadoes 24. Amari Lewis takes it up, blocking for Brady. Brady Walker takes it to the 20-yard line.
Yep.
It'll be a 4-yard gain, 2nd down, and about 6 yards from the 20-yard line. The Bulldogs are now in the red zone.
And a
Bulldogs
good job.
in the red zone. It's McCandless Ford.
Let's credit some Meadville offensive linemen right now. They're getting a good push on that defense, pushing the Tornadoes back, and the hole's there. So.
Yeah, I believe that may have been a sideline warning when they do that. So 6 seconds left, 5. One more play they're going to take. I think they're going to run it down to the 0. They are. They're going to run it out, so that's the end of the quarter.
Yeah,
so the Bulldogs, no hurry, on the 20-yard line. They'll start the second quarter on the Tornadoes' 2nd-yard line, a 20-yard line on the end of the field. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and come back after this on Armstrong Cable and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. 1-minute timeout.
Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal, protect sensitive data, and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
We are back. Bulldogs start of the second quarter, 14-0. And they're 20 yards to go for their next touchdown. Will they go up by 3 touchdowns here? We're going to find out. Bulldogs shotgun snap. Longstreth takes it, hands it off to Lewis. He gets stopped in the backfield for a loss at the 25-yard line. That's a 5-yard loss in the play. Impressive stop by Butler Tornado.
That was the best stop of the game so far for Butler.
So that'll be 3rd down and about 10, I believe that puts them back to, or 10 or 11. 11:42 left in the second quarter here. That's a big stop for Butler.
Ian Whistler and Rurik Douglas are 2 more of those guys on that offensive line, the unknown guys. They're doing the job up front. But that time, good play by Butler.
3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
And
on their 23-yard line of the Tornadoes, 11-18. Longstreth takes a snap, throws it, caught, and out of bounds. They say it was a caught or is it out of bounds. They said it was caught at the 20-yard line.
Now here I think you're going to see a field goal attempt. I think you're going to see him. I think this is in his range, Oliver's range.
And that was caught by, I believe, Reichel.
I believe so.
Yep, it is Ryan Reichel with the catch. 5-yard catch puts the Bulldogs back. 4th down and 9 on the 20-yard line. So they're back in the red zone. When the Bulldogs are in the red zone, it's McCandless Ford, proud sponsor of the red zone this year on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
And Brady Walker got a play, brought it in on the side. No, they're not going to go for field goal.
10:37 left. Longstreth in the shotgun snap. He hands it off to Lewis, and he gets stopped in the backyard for another loss of 4 yards. So the Bulldogs turn it over on a loss of downs, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Tornado of Butler on their own 24-yard line. 10 minutes left in the first half.
I'm surprised that Oliver with the golden foot wasn't attempting a field goal on that. So the Butler defense holds, almost an imperative that they hold down 14-0 with 10:27 to go in the second quarter.
So the Butler Tornado with a big stop there. Bulldogs were knocking on the door. They could have gone up by 3 touchdowns, but they get the ball back. And we have the quarterback, Max Schnurr, who hasn't had too much success with the ball throwing it tonight, but first we'll see what happens. He takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, number 23 for Butler, 32, I'm sorry, and he gets it maybe to the 25-yard line.
Maybe, nothing. I mean, that was virtually nothing. I'm not sure who was in on the tackle, but it was a great tackle, no gain.
That's Kellen, I'm sorry, number 32 is again one of the numbers we don't have. 33, I'm sorry, it's number 33 for Butler, who is Landon Dubiak. And he had second down and 9 for Butler on their own 25, 9:56 left in the half. Butler out of the shotgun snap. Max Schnurr looking, he's got two receivers wide left and wide right. Takes the ball, hands it up the middle. They run it up the middle to the 25, to the 28, to the 29-yard line. And that is about a 4-yard gain on the play for the Tornadoes.
It'll be a makeable third down and about 6.
With 9 minutes left, 9.5 minutes left in the first half. They mark it at the 29-yard line, so it'll be third down and 5.
Big down for the Bulldogs defense, so they can hold them and force them to punt.
Bulldogs had some good luck last week, stopping them every time down in the red zone. Shotgun snap. The quarterback runs and he gets tackled.
Oh, bang.
He didn't see him coming.
He didn't see him coming.
And that was, guess who? Brady Walker.
He got hit by a train. No,
Brady
that was
Walker.
Brady Walker.
Brady Walker with a quarterback sack. He did not see him coming, so it is 4th and 5 on the, actually it's 4th down on the 20.
Yeah, definitely punt now.
23-yard line. Quarterback is still down. He got shaken up on the play.
I'll tell you what, he never saw Brady
He didn't
coming.
see him. I was like, oh, here he
my
comes.
gosh.
So with 8:56 left, they checking out the quarterback. He didn't see Brady Walker. He sacked him, so it's 4th down and 12 on their own 23. They're going to have to punt this ball away.
And this dog defense, you know, what can you say? They've done a job on sure. I mean, he came in here with a, you know, he had a big game last week against Shaler. He was 12 for 20 for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns. He hasn't seen the light of night here. I mean, they just not giving him any chance. And that defense is awesome.
Schnurr gets up, so he's good to go. That's good. Good to see the young man get up and not too shaken up. So it'll be 4th down and 12 for Butler on their own 23. Get ready to punt the ball. Back is Nicholas Williams. He's going to receive the ball. He's back at about the Bulldogs' 40-yard line to receive the ball. Bulldogs up 14-0. Walker with a 7-yard run for the first score. The 2nd-yard run, Nicholas Williams ran a 100-yard interception touchdown.
Boy, has he
on
made
defense.
Has he made an impact for the Bulldogs this year?
Huge. Nice punt. About a 50-yard punt. Nicholas Williams takes it at the 45. He's at the 50, rounds to the 45, the 40, the 30. He's down to the 20 and out at the 15-yard line, but a flag back at the play on the 49-yard line. I'm afraid, Vic, that may be called back.
Oh, yeah, if it's back there, it is. It's against Meadville. This guy's amazing.
He just lightning speed around the corner, but I think it's going to be called back. Could have been an illegal block or clipping, because now they call clipping above the waist as much below the waist. That's a new rule this year. So we'll see what the call is by the referee. 8:42 left in the first half.
I wonder if this Williams has any younger brothers coming up.
So it is, let's see who they call this foul against.
Boy, there we go.
Referee's
With the
still standing
penalties.
there.
With the penalties.
And the Bulldogs are walking backwards, so it's against the Bulldogs.
Boy,
We
that's
kind
a
of figured that.
huge penalty. That's about a, well, let's see, that's about a 35-yard penalty. That's how much we lost on that catch. It's being rejected.
So they march the ball back. It is a 10-yard. He's going.
Oh, boy.
10-yard penalty on the Bulldogs, so they put it back at the 39, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 39-yard line.
That's close to a 50-yard play. You had the yardage that he caught, and then the penalty, plus, you know, that's huge.
8:42 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Did you see who the penalty was on?
I did not catch that.
I did not, and probably just to see.
I think it was number 21 for the Bulldogs. It's Lewis, I believe. Not positive about that, but it looked like 21 because he was talking to the ref. So 8:42, and then there are some changes here for Butler, trying to figure out who has to come in, who has to go out here.
It might not have been against them.
I want to thank our sponsors, Bulldogs Football, being brought to you by Channel Lock. Tools made right here in the USA, Meadville, Pennsylvania. Channel Lock Tools, Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens, and McCandless 4 and Bay Shore Homes. Bulldogs snap it off. They go up the middle of the 20, the 40, down at the 42. Another flag on the play. Man, the flags are flying here tonight, Vic.
I hope that's against Butler, because I'll tell you what, right now.
And the crowd is not happy with that call.
Nope, against Meadville.
It's Anderson, Brighton Anderson with the foul, with the run, but the foul is called against the Bulldogs, so they keep marching backwards.
Yeah, right now they're beating themselves. Yeah, I mean, even though they're ahead, boy, they've had an opportunity there to go in for a 21-0 lead, and it's just dissipating.
So do they march it back from the side of the foul, which I believe they do. They march it back. Actually, no, at the 43-yard line, they're going to march it back. So let's see where they go. The Bulldogs want to come out of the snap, out of the huddle. And they thought the ball was set, but it's not.
Oh, they're still marking yardage off
Yeah,
against Meadville.
They're trying to make sure it's right. So it's down to the 32-yard line now for the Bulldogs. It'll be second down, I believe, and make that 20 on the 32-yard line. I believe that's what it'll be when they update the scoreboard. 8:32 left. Bulldogs take the snap. Brady Walker takes it up the 40 and down about the 40-yard line. He's got about 10 guys there to stop him, takes him down. And that is actually number 20. That is number 28 for the Bulldogs. I'm sorry, and that is Brighton Anderson with a run, with a 5-yard gain. It'll be second down and 16 on the 30, make it 40-yard line of the Bulldogs.
This game is going to get real feisty, I think, in the second half. So both of these teams really hit hard. And
want to welcome you to Armstrong Cable. Thank you for watching us tonight, and also on PCN. They're going to be playing back this game on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Beautiful night here tonight in Meadville. It is clear skies and about 81 degrees. A muggy night tonight. Bulldogs in action, in motion. Hand it off to Walker, goes up the middle to the 43, down at the 44-yard line. I think forward progression takes him to, so that'll be 44 marked. And that'll be a 4-yard gain on the play, so it'll be third down and about 5. I'm sorry, you make that fourth down, I believe, isn't it?
Well, that sideline, I don't go by that. They haven't been right all night long.
So Brady Walker with a 4-yard gain on the play. 7:15 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0. They have the ball on their own 44-yard line. Third down and 5 on their 44. And there in the huddle, Butler is warming up the defense, I would have to say. They're getting better as the game goes on. Professor Vic Kress, I'm Jim Shields. Thanks for having us on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. And here we go, hand it off to play. It is up the middle. Brighton Anderson takes it all the way to the Tornadoes' 43-yard line. That's a 9-yard run on the play for Brighton Anderson. Nice run for Brighton Anderson, getting some play time here and making some noise.
Yes, he is. Well, you know, he's getting a lot of work on defense in that secondary, but Meadville has, we've commented on that this year. They've got a stable of guys that can run the football. So, Reichel.
First down and 10. It's a Bulldogs first downs. First down and 10 on the Tornadoes 43. 6:39 left in the first half. Longstreth takes a snap. He hands it off up the middle to Walker.
Another 6 yards.
He takes it to the 38, 37-yard line.
You know what a big factor is in this game right now?
6-yard gain on the play.
You know what a big factor is right now?
What's that?
Butler's defense has been on the field for just about the whole first half.
They're getting tired.
And that's going to tell in the second half. It's going to tell if we keep pounding that ball.
Second down and 4 for the Bulldogs on the Tornadoes' 38-yard line with 6 minutes left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0 with this running in by Walker and a 100-yard fumble. And who recovers? It looks like it may be Butler.
Longstreth fumbled.
And it is Butler's football.
Boy.
Bulldogs fumble it on the 37, 38-yard line, so a costly turnover for the Bulldogs.
Shoot themselves in the foot offensively here tonight.
So just when they were knocking, it goes quiet. 5:52 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0, but fumble on the right there on the handoff. They had that a couple of times where Brady and them, there's miscommunication. They can't hang on to the ball.
That was Longstreth, though.
That was Longstreth. I'm sorry, Longstreth, the quarterback.
He pulled away. He pulled away too before the ball got to him.
The snap was he pulled away from the snap. You're right. Tornadoes in formation. Schnurr takes and hands it off and almost drops it, but he picks it back up. The running back does, gets to the 41-yard line. So making a 2-yard gain of the play.
We've got 8 games to go, and we've got to cut down these these turnovers.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Butler Tornadoes on their own 41-yard line. 5:30 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0. The quarterback tonight, he is not out of the shotgun formation, so they're changing a little bit up. He hands it off, and out of the backfield, nice tackle by Amari Lewis. I believe that's Amari Lewis, number 23 for the Bulldogs.
Well,
that's Brandon Miller, I'm sorry.
Meadville blitzed. They blitzed both their corners, and we got them in the backfield, so it's 3rd and long. And poor Mr. Schnurr is really struggling.
So that's about an 8-yard loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 14 for Butler on their own 35-yard line with 4:50 left in the first half.
But his offensive line might be a big problem for him.
Now he goes back to the shotgun formation. Quarterback goes back. He throws about 20 yards. Caught by number 2. Owens takes it to the 50, the 45, and out at the Bulldogs' 44-yard line.
Oh, that was a well-thrown ball.
Deshaun Cox with a nice catch. You know, he's been open all night in that area. He's been open all night. And
he's a big play guy.
Yeah. And I was saying one day, one play, they're going to hit him down there. And they did.
They should look for him every time because he is a gamer.
I saw him open a few times, but that time they found him, and nice play by Butler. It'll be 1st down and 10 now for the Tornadoes on the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. 4:30 left in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-0, and Butler looking for their first score here before the half. Shotgun snap, hands it off. Butler goes up the middle to the 43-yard line, and down at the 43, a 2-yard gain in the play for Butler.
Now there's a little to-do between the two teams up there, the offensive line, and number 50 for Corey kind of slapped each other, but maybe the referees were just tired of throwing the flag out of their pocket.
That was David Grafe for the Butler Tornado with a run. 2nd down and 7 on the Bulldogs' 42. Tornadoes have the ball. 4:06 left in the first half. It's cooling down, about time, because we're roasting up here tonight in the press box here, Vic. Shotgun snap. Butler takes it. Schnurr rolls to his right, left, and then number 10 wide open, catches him at the 30, down at the 28-yard line for about a 15-yard catch on the play.
Yeah, he made a nice spin move on Reichel that time over the middle and was wide open and got hit. And now the Butler is really on their first real offensive continued drive of the night.
Ryan McAllister, 6-foot running back and linebacker for Butler with the catch. He was wide open there in the middle of the field. Those middle of the field catches are there's a flag on the play, so it's coming back against Butler here.
I didn't see that flag. It's out of midfield.
Yeah, right there. They threw it down, so they're marching it back from where they started the play. So it's going back, 10-yard line? So they're back in their own territory now. What?
Wow.
That's about a 20-yard turnaround.
And that's a big shot in the foot for the Butler Tornadoes.
25-yard. That's a 25-yard turnaround there.
3:47 to go, second quarter, 14-0 Meadville in a barn burner.
2nd down and 20 for the Butler Tornadoes on their own 45. Schnurr, the quarterback for Butler in the shotgun formation.
Oh, blitz.
He's looking
total
downfield,
blitz.
And he's got 2 guys. He has to throw that ball away into the middle of the pack, and almost intercepted.
We brought the house. We brought the house that time. I mean, everybody came. And it was almost intercepted. So Ray Collins and his coaching staff, what a job they're doing. We'll talk about the coaches here, Meadville here at halftime a little bit if we get a chance.
So it'll be 3rd down and 20 for Butler on their own 45-yard line. 3:33 left in the first half. Did you catch the Penn State game last night there, Vic, on TV?
No, I didn't.
Penn State squeaked it out there against Purdue. Schnurr hands it down. Oh, Cox was wide open, and he dropped the ball on the 32-yard line. He was wide open.
Yeah, but he had a turn.
Oh, if he wished he could have that ball back.
Yeah, but he had a twist just a little bit, and he couldn't bring it in. So Dogs dodged a bullet. And
that was a good throw, though. Yeah. That was a good throw by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's good. He can throw the football.
So it's 4th down and 20 on their own 45. The punting crew comes in for Butler. Bulldogs getting back to receive. 3:27 left in the first half. Bulldogs are up 14-0. Impressive showing so far by the Bulldogs, and a good stop on defense by the Bulldogs so far tonight.
Even if we don't score, hold on to the football, okay? 3:27 to go. Don't turn it over.
Bulldogs back at their own 15-yard line. Nicholas Williams back there. The punt is up. It's a high punt and goes down at about the 30, rolls to the 25, and it stops right about there.
Yeah, I was afraid I was afraid it was going to hit a Meadville player. He didn't see it, and it was going to hit him in the back. Amari Lewis almost got hit in the back with that punt. Would have
So
given
at the
them first
25-yard line, the Bulldogs will take it over. 1st and 10 on their own 25 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left on the scoreboard in the first half. Bulldogs are up 14-0. And we want to thank a couple more sponsors. Bayshore Homes. Bayshore Homes, proud sponsor of Bulldogs football here on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Want to thank welcome our viewers on Armstrong Cable and also on the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
Let's see who's taking the ball.
For the Bulldogs, Longstreth taking the snap. They're in motion, hands it off to Walker up the middle of the 30. The 34-yard line. It'll be about a 9-yard gain on the play for Brady Walker.
Brady Walker, he's a man possessed tonight.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Bulldogs on their own 34-yard line.
3 minutes and running.
14-0, Bulldogs on top. They want to get one more score here before the half.
Yeah, and they're taking a lot of time getting in the huddle, so that negates that.
Bulldogs back out of the huddle. And Longstreth with a snap.
Butler
They're
coming
in motion, hands it off to Walker at the middle of the 40. He broke it loose in the 45, and he almost broke it loose, but he's down at the 45-yard line. That is a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 45 with 2:36 left in the first half. What a run by Brady Walker, 19 yards in 2 plays.
And once again, that Meadville defensive, or the offensive line, just doing a tremendous job out here in this first half.
So the Bulldogs are knocking on the door, looking to score one more insurance play here before the half ends. Longstreth was down at the 35, but they fumbled the ball just earlier. Hands it off to Walker up to the 45. He gets ahead to the 49, make it to the 49-yard line. So it'll be a 4-yard gain of the play, 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs on their own 49-yard line. So the Bulldogs call a timeout, and we will too. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
49-yard line. It should be 2nd down and 6. They didn't update the scoreboard there. It should be 2nd down and 6 on their own 49. 2:11 left in the first half. And the moon is out tonight. Forgive me if I start singing tonight. You don't want to hear that. Bulldogs, Walker takes it up to the 45-yard line. Now they're in Butler territory.
Yeah, now they want to move that a little quicker. 2 minutes to go.
So 2:05 left and 2 minutes to go. You're right, 14-0. Bulldogs up. It'll be 1st and 10. It's a Bulldogs 1st down. Now they're in the tornado territory. There's a tornado. You know, better be careful here.
Yep.
The Tornadoes are getting blown back into their own territory by the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Bulldogs on their own 44-yard line of the Tornadoes. 1:57 left. Brady Walker, person to stop here tonight, just pretty much runs at will here. They hand it off. Walker takes it again up the middle to the 40, down at the 39-yard line.
You can't stop.
It's hard to stop Brady Walker. He's 210, 5'11", so he's just he just hustles.
Hunter Graham and Jordan Young, also two big guys on that Meadville offensive line, and they're just pushing. They pushed him back all night long.
5-yard gain in the play for Brady Walker. It'll be 2nd down and 5 on their own on the Butler 39-yard line.
You got to get a hurry up.
1 minute, 19 seconds left in the half.
Hurry up offense, coach.
They're in the shotgun formation this time. And taken by Longstreth. Walker actually throws the ball downfield and caught on the 1-yard line. Bulldogs, what do you play?
That's got to be
35-yard pass.
It's got to be Nick Williams. Yeah, who else would it be?
It is, are you correct, number 4.
This kid is
Nicholas
unbelievable.
Williams, he's on fire. Last week he had a 35-yard catch from Kalon Simmons for a touchdown, and that was, I believe, Brady Walker throwing the ball, and that was a 35-yard pass. Bulldogs now first and 10. Actually, first and goal on the 1-yard line. They're in the red zone. The Bulldogs in the red zone. It's brought to you by McCandless Ford. 55 seconds left.
53, 52. Come on, you got 1 yard to go.
First and goal on the 1-yard line. Bulldogs got to push it through. Longstreth takes the snap, hands it into Walker, and he gets pushed back to about the 5-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I don't know. There's no timeouts, though, on the board, are there? We don't know how many. Oh, yes, there is.
So there's
Two
timeouts left. 30 seconds left. The clock stops at 37 seconds. Bulldogs now taking it back to see where they mark this ball.
They're using it. They've got to.
They're calling it dead on the 2-yard line, it looks like. So it'll be first and goal on the 2-yard line. It'll be second down and goal on the 2-yard line for the Bulldogs. 37 seconds left. Reminds me of the game last year against Grove City, where we ran out of time at the 1-yard line. We actually ran out of time.
Don't tell me.
that was a heartbreaker. They would have won the game there.
How about Brady? I mean, you'd think it was Simmons, right?
Yep.
Brady's doing everything Simmons does. He's running. He's running like crazy. He's throwing.
Yeah. Yep, so Bulldogs looking to make another score here. If they do, they'll go up by 3 touchdowns at the halftime here. 30 seconds left, 37 seconds left in the half. And the Bulldogs lead 14-0. It'll be second down and 3 yards to go to make a goal.
Keep in mind, Brady's also a linebacker. So, I mean,
he's defense too, right?
We have some versatile kids on this team. I mean, you know, you could probably put them to kick extra points. Well, they do. Brady.
Here goes the Bulldogs. The home team is cheering them on. The crowds are here, hoping for them to break it through the line. Longstreth with a shotgun snap. He's got Lewis to his right. Longstreth takes it himself all the way down. Does he make a touchdown? And he does. Do they call it? Yes.
Yes.
Longstreth takes it in himself for a 3-yard run touchdown.
I feel good for Longstreth.
Nice run by Longstreth. Good call by the coach. And it is a touchdown. Bulldogs go up 20-0 with 30 seconds left in the first half. I wouldn't have guessed this in this game here against Butler.
No, not without Simmons.
I know.
Not without Simmons. What a moral. I mean, that would be. But you know what? It's only 1 half. So, but it's a good half.
It's a good half. So the extra point for the Bulldogs is up, and it is good. It did. It just barely got through there. So with 30 seconds left, Bulldogs 21, Butler nothing. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
We are back. Bulldogs make their 3rd touchdown in the first half. Bulldogs up 21-0 over Butler Tornadoes with 30 seconds left in the first half. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised to see how well we were doing against Butler. Maybe I'm surprised that Butler hasn't scored yet. But then again, last year's team, they lost a lot of seniors, so therefore they're rebuilding. But Butler's always been a well-coached team and a good team to play against.
Well, in the local media today, there's three forecasters. They all picked Butler to win, and I can understand that without Simmons in the game. But Meadville's showing that they're not a one-man team.
Right. Bulldogs, a lot of versatility tonight. And it looks like there's a Brady Walker going to kick the ball off. Yes, he is. Brady Walker kicks it, and they get it at the 25. They bobble it, get it at the 20-yard line. Butler takes it back to the 30. They're up to the 35, the 40. Oh, he's breaking it loose. Oh, he's tripped up. What a save at the 49-yard line. If he didn't get stopped
he was
in the middle, he was gone.
And that
was by the tackle made by, I believe, Brady Walker. Was it Brady Walker who made the tackle?
Yeah. Oh, Walker, no, actually, he made the kickoff and he made the tackle.
And he made the tackle. Yes,
And
that
he
was
threw the
Brady
pass.
Walker. And if he wasn't there, it was a touchdown for Butler.
Brady, he's our man. If he can't do it, someone else can.
So with 20 seconds left, Butler midfield on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
No let-up defense.
20
no
seconds
let-up.
left in the first half here.
Watch
Out of the
pass.
shotgun snap, Butler looks down, passes it off. They run up the middle of the 50, the 45, down at the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs. 14 seconds left, 12. Clock stops.
This would be a huge score for Butler if they could do it. Going to halftime with a late score like that, right now they're 3 scores down.
I think you're looking at a couple of Hail Marys here.
Yes, and I think we'll see what Coach Collins does with his defense. He's probably going to play a little soft here and strong in the secondary.
12 seconds left in the first half. Bulldogs up 21-0, and Butler, it'll be first down, I believe, when they update the scoreboard. First down and 10 on the Bulldogs' 43-yard line.
Now he could go with just a 3-man rush and everybody back in coverage, or he could go and put pressure in the passing. Let's see what he does.
Second down and 3, they mark it. So second down and 3 for Butler on the Bulldogs' 43-yard line. 12 seconds left. A couple of Hail Mary plays here. I'm thinking there's their only shot here for Butler to maybe get on the board tonight before the half.
Lewis is back there, and so is Andre Jefferson, Nicholas Williams. We got 3 speedsters back there at the corners and safety. 52 is back there.
That's a half moon tonight, Vic.
Ty
Clear
Tidball.
skies and at Bender Field here in Meadville. Temperature is about 75 degrees, cooled down here. Thank you so much, because it was getting warm up here. Butler in formation, shotgun snap.
4-man rush.
Number 28 looking to Schnur, the quarterback.
Showing a blitz. Yeah,
Schnur
he's
takes the
coming
ball.
outside.
He's looking downfield. He's looking. He lets it go all the way down. Number 10 is available, is loose, and he is no good. No, he did catch it. He caught it on the 1-yard line, number 10, and that is Ryan McAllister. What a catch with a 42-yard catch.
See, that's the thing that could bring Butler back in his second half. We came with a blitz.
There's 2 seconds left on the clock. Butler is on the 1-yard line. The referee says fair catch. What a catch, what a clutch play. What a pass by Schnur to McAllister of Butler. And it is first and goal on the 1-yard line for Butler with 2 seconds left in the half.
Look at Collins. Look at Coach on the sideline.
Oh, man, he's sweating bullets down there. What a turn of events here with 12 seconds left.
What a throw.
What a throw and what a catch, because he had to go up there in traffic.
He threw that, 50-some yards in the air?
42 yards. 42-yard catch for McAllister. He threw it 42 yards for the quarterback Schnur. 2 seconds left. Now here, all you need to do is just hopefully push the whole line ahead here. That would be basically the strategy, wouldn't you think, here, Vic?
Yeah, I would really think that, I think Schnur is the one that you got to watch carry. He's probably going to carry the football, I would think. I would think he's going to try to run this ball. Let's see.
Here we go. Butler looking to get on the board before the half. Bulldogs up 21-0. 2 seconds left. Butler on the 1-yard line. They're looking to make a score. They get stopped.
They stopped it.
They stopped, and the clock did not go forward, so.
Well, that's okay. The referees are keeping time.
So they stopped it, and they should be out of time. Yes, and that's the end of the half. Oh, what a way to end the half with a stop by the Bulldogs.
I thought they'd run, but.
That's a nice stop by the Bulldogs on the 1-yard line to deny Butler a score in the first half. So at the end of the first half, Bulldogs 21 and Butler 0. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, Vic. A 3-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable. 3 minutes.
Who wants you? You have to golf in Saudi
available.
You got to golf in Saudi Arabia now. All right? A lot of sand traps here.
I don't care.
Eddie will be the cash.
10%.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Butler Rolling Tornado Marching Band. Butler and Melee Cornetti performing Giacomo. Followed by the band's closing number, Give Me Everything Tonight. the 2022 Meadville Area Senior High Marching Band is led onto the field by drum major Carissa Petrusa. The band is under the direction of Armand Walter, assisted by Irene Kipp, with additional staff Chris Barnes, Dwayne Banks, Miranda Tudo, and Sarah Turow. Tonight, the band will be performing Black Magic Woman, Garden of Magic, and I Put a Spell on You, from their 2022 field production, Black Magic. Thank you for attending tonight's game, and go Bulldogs!
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our
Bulldogs.
5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit armstrongonewire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal. At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I'm Dwayne Kohler from Crawford County Outdoors. Make sure you tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Lots of local sports, local activities, and it's great fun.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Sending files, watching your favorite shows, adjusting your smart thermostat, calling mom. There's so much you can do today, it's amazing. But how do you manage all that new technology? Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too, by phone, web, or at our service locations. Armstrong is here to make everything work for you. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit armstrongonewire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Thank you for carrying the game here this week on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. A big game. I think they were expecting a little closer game than it is now. I know we were. 21-0, and all the pundits there were saying, well, yes, Butler is going to be the team to beat this year. Well, actually, it's going to be not this team, but it's going to be when we play McDowell. That's going to be the team to beat.
Well, that's the one team that I'm afraid of. You know, they're a division up. I mean, they're a little bit more students, and they're kind of like prep, although McDowell's better than prep this year. But that's going to be a tough one. But I think we're going to be, I don't want to jinx this, But this is a good football team. They really don't, even the kicking game anymore has improved. I mean, this Oliver is, I think he's 9 for 11 on extra points. 9 for 11 on extra points. 1 for 1 on field goals. Never played football. Came out this year. He's still playing soccer. He's playing soccer coming up here after soccer practice, I guess. And kicking. He's a good kicker. I want to see him what his distance is.
Well, thank you for joining us as Bulldogs football gets underway in the second half here on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and on Armstrong Cable. As we kick off the second half, the Bulldogs are up 21-0 as we start the second half. And Bulldogs and the Tornadoes taking the field now.
And it's down to 76 degrees.
That's a cool night so far. It's warm up here. You know, it's going to get cool next week, they say.
Now you're going to see some cramping here in the second half.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if one team is in better condition than the other. But the good thing about it is Meadville's got a 21-point advantage right now. So go Dogs.
Here go the Dogs. And they are going to, I believe they will kick off the.
Butler gets the ball.
No, Butler gets the ball.
Yeah,
You're right.
Butler
Yeah, they will kick off. So Butler will receive the ball here to start off the second half. Butler just was burned there at the end of the first half. They were on the 2-yard line and couldn't get the ball across the line, and the time ran out.
Yeah, Meadville was burned, and Meadville was lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeez. But I called it the quarterback keep, and that's what it was. And that was a good call because the quarterback is a runner, he's a passer. There's no handoff, it's just straight ahead, but the Dogs did a great job of stopping him.
Next week, Bulldogs head to Fairview as we take on Fairview Tigers. And it is a kick. It's a bumble kick, and they caught it at the 436, up to the 42, up down at the 43-yard line. Butler gets it back, so it'll be first down and 10 for Butler on their own 43-yard line to start off the second half.
Yeah, gang tackling that time by the Bulldogs. Braden Miller was in on that, Talir McClure, and others.
Bulldogs tonight, 3 touchdowns in the first half, one by Walker, one by Longstreth, and one by Nicholas Williams with a 100-yard return on a fumble.
Now, Butler is battling two things. They're not only battling...
Interception, I should say.
Interception, yeah. Butler is battling not only the Meadville Bulldogs, but they're battling the clock.
Yep.
The clock is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Meadville wants it to run, and Butler is going to try to take advantage and get some quick scores.
All right, first and 10 for the Tornadoes on their own 43-yard line as we start play. And the quarterback, Schnurr, a shotgun snap for Butler. Offsides by the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
they drew him offside.
I'll say this. This is the first offside call tonight that Meadville's had.
It is.
Remember last week against Corey?
There was 3 in a row.
Yeah, we had like 4 or 5 in the first half alone.
There was 3 in a row, actually, in one series of plays. But you get your timing down, and it kind of settled down. But
yeah, I think
it was a quick start jump there by the Bulldogs, so it cost them a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be first and 5 now on their own 48 for Butler.
I think Jordan Goose.
Shotgun snap. They hand it off. They run it up the middle. Owens has it for Butler, and he loses about 2 yards on the play. They mark at the 47-yard line, so a yard loss on the play. So it'll be third down, and 6.
That was Cox.
It'll be second down and 6 on the 48-yard line for the Tornadoes.
They've done a good job on Cox. He's their leading rusher coming into this game. And as I say, he had a huge game against Shaler last week with 159 yards. On 7 carries.
Schnurr out of the shotgun snap pretty much most of the night so far. They're in motion, and he throws it, rockets it down to the 45 and caught.
Oh, that was a nice.
And they say, is that caught or is it a catch? Or players were saying no for Meadville, but let's see what and it looks like they are marking it down. It's a catch at the 45-yard line, a bullet throw for a 6-yard completion, so it's first down and 10 for Butler on the Bulldogs 45-yard line. 11 minutes left in the third quarter.
Aiden Davis was a receiver, a junior receiver.
Shotgun snap, handed off to Cox, and he gets tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Boy,
Bulldogs right there.
They've featured Cox. They've really handled him pretty well. The first tackler in from Meadville that time.
4-yard loss in the play for Butler, so it'll be second down and 14 on their Bulldogs 49-yard line. Nice stop by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Rurik Douglas made a solo tackle on that.
Again out of the shotgun formation at half-point field. The quarterback, Schnurr, takes it himself, and he looks to throw it down. Guy wide open. Cox at the 40-yard line, and he catches it, and it is good catch. And they mark that at the 40-yard line.
But it's not a first down.
No, that was a 9-yard gain on the play, so it'll be third down and about 5.
Big down here for Meadville if they can stop them. You just want that clock to keep running.
10 minutes left in the third quarter. Third down and 5 on the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Butler has the ball. Shotgun formation. Schnurr all night tonight has been out of that formation. Having better luck here. His timing looks a little better here in the last series of plays for Butler. He hands it off, and they run up the middle to the 39, 38-yard line, and they're going to mark that about a 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 4th and 3.
They're going to go for it. You got to go for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do.
You're on the Meadville 38-yard line.
So that was number 23. And it is 4th down and 3 on the Bulldogs 38. Butler has the ball.
Here we go again. Short yardage, 4th down.
Schnurr out of the shotgun snap for Butler. Has the ball. The crowd is getting rowdy here at Bender Field.
Here come the Dogs.
He throws it wide open as Cox, and he catches it at the, did he stop? Did he drop it?
Yeah, he's short anyhow. He's short.
No, they mark it as a catch.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a foul on the play. There's a flag on the play.
Even though he caught it, it was still short. Now, who's the penalty on?
We'll see who that penalty, whichever way it goes. It's either going to be turnover to the Bulldogs or first down.
See where that flag is? It's about a yard short, so it was.
And it looks like it's going to go against the Bulldogs here.
Boy.
It is. Penalty against the Bulldogs, so make it a first down for Butler. In Bulldogs territory.
Penalty.
So it is a personal foul, and it is going to be a 10-yard penalty. It looks like they're going to count this off.
By the way, I have an interesting figure for you.
What's that?
There's 93 players on the Butler sideline.
93.
57 for Meadville. I mean, on the roster. On the roster.
Okay.
The roster. They brought a ton.
They do. They have quite a few players. So that's a 10-yard penalty on the play. So now it is 1st and 10 on the Bulldogs' 25-yard line.
Butler has to score.
Bulldogs up 21-0 for now, and caught by this. Oh, catch by Butler, takes it down to the 13-yard line. What a fingertip catch. What a great catch by number 7 for Butler. That is Davis Aiden. Aiden Davis with a nice catch on his fingertips, and he makes a nice touch. He makes a nice run there. So it is 1st and 10 for Butler on the Bulldogs' 14-yard line. They're in the red zone, looking to make their first score of the night. Bulldogs are up 21-0, 8:55 left in the third quarter.
How long can this defense hold?
Shotgun snap, hands it off to number 3 up the middle to 10. He's at the 5. He is down at the 2-yard line. Where do they mark this ball? At the 1-yard line.
Boy,
wow.
This is a completely different team here.
13-yard run for Butler, and now they're knocking on the door, Vic. It's 1st and goal on the 1-yard line for Butler with 8:47 left in the third quarter.
How big was that stop at the 1-yard line at halftime?
Well, we'll see.
Oh, well, it would be a...
And the snap is high, and then they lost yardage on the play. They lost about 2 yards on the play from a high snap. The quarterback almost went over his head, but he retained it and got it up the middle. And so it's a 2-yard loss in the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3, second down and goal at the 3-yard line with 8:18 left in the third quarter. Looking for their first touchdown of the night. Butler on the 3-yard line.
And Scher's got to be involved with it. It's either going to be a run to the outside or a pass.
Schnurr out of the shotgun formation all night tonight. He's been comfortable in that pocket. He's got guys wide right, and he takes it himself, and he fumbles the ball. Fumbles the ball, and the ball is loose and covered by the Bulldogs.
But there's a flag.
What a stop.
There's a flag on.
No, the flag was a fumble. That was why he threw the flag down.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was the red flag, so that means fumble. So, with the flag down on the play, Bulldogs recover on a turnover. Again, Butler coughs it up on the 3-yard line.
That's amazing.
Great stop for the Bulldogs.
That's amazing.
Twice. That's twice at the end of the second half, and this now at the start of the third half.
One more touchdown, Bulldogs, and they can start the bus.
What a stop by the Bulldogs. causing a fumble on the 3-yard line. Butler turns it over, and Butler right now, they're just like, they're bewildered. They don't know what to do here.
Well, Meadville can't play passive. They've got to run the ball like they did in the first half.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 8-yard line. They're up 21-0, 7:52 left in the third quarter.
This is dangerous territory for Meadville.
Brady takes Longstreth takes a snap to Brady. He goes up to about the 15-yard line. And that is about a 5-yard, that's about a 7-yard gain in the play for the Bulldogs. So it'll be 2nd down and about 3.
And it's tick-tock by the clock. 7:33 and running.
So they mark it, I'm sorry, 2nd down and 8 on the 10-yard lines where they mark it for the Bulldogs. 7:26 left in the third half. Brady Walker again. It's the Brady Walker show.
Yeah, well, we've got to show something here in this third quarter.
And with Kalon Simmons out this week, Bulldogs are holding their own. Bulldogs take it up to the 11-yard line. Not too much of a gain, about a yard gain in the play. And that, again, I believe is Brady Walker.
And there's a player down for the Butler, number 63.
There's a defensive player. He's down. It's a on-the-field timeout. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. At the 7:05 mark of the third quarter, Bulldogs 21-0, and they have the ball on their own 8-yard line. We'll take a 30-second timeout on Armstrong Cable and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Injury timeout. It looks like a cramp.
Yeah, I think it's a cramp.
For the player and the Butler player.
Brock Popovich, a defensive tackle. He's getting up on his own. Let's see if he can walk.
Yep, he's getting up, and they're getting him to the sideline. That's good to see the young man get up.
Yeah, a little bit of a limp coming off the field.
He got a cramp in his leg, so they'll work on him on the sidelines. I'm sure you'll see him back in action here tonight in the second half. Bulldogs up 21-0, 7:05 left now in the third quarter. 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs on their own 11-yard line.
And we're on the verge of going 3 and out. We didn't do that once, I don't think, in the first half. I don't think we had a 3 and out. But Dogs need about 8 yards.
We had a 1 and out when they coughed up the ball.
Yeah, that was a 1 and out.
We had that. Here we go. Bulldogs in formation. Longstreth taking the snap. Hands it off and flags off the. So it should be, looks like a false start maybe against the Bulldogs.
Well,
let's see what happens.
Either that or Butler jumped the gun.
I think it's a false start from the way it looks.
Yeah,
yep, false start. Illegal motion, actually, by the Bulldogs, so it's a foul, 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 3rd down, and that'll mark it back another 5 yards. Let's see where they place this ball.
And Nick Williams coming into the lineup for Meadville now. That's a big pass receiver. Let's see.
3rd down and 13 for the Bulldogs.
Nicholas could either be a decoy or...
on their own 5-yard line. Here we go. Longstreth again, taking the snap. Got Brady back, people in motion, and again a whistle called on the play right at the start.
Oh boy.
Let's see the flag on the play. Let's see who this is against. Against Bulldogs again. So we'll see. I mean, can't go farther back.
No, they go half the distance.
Go half the distance or to the 1-yard line, one or the other.
This quarter's not starting out good for Meadville, but Butler shot themselves on the foot the last series, but they're going to get another shot here.
So at the 2.5-yard line, we'll say the 3, it'll be 3rd and 16 for the Bulldogs on their own 3-yard line. They've dug themselves in a hole here with 6:27 left in the third quarter, but the Bulldogs are up 21-0 after the Butler coughed up the ball on the 3-yard line.
Coach doesn't want to pass. He didn't want to pass.
Bulldogs take it up the middle, take it up to about the 7-8-yard line. Let's see where they mark that ball. So it should be about a 5-yard gain of the play for the Bulldogs. It'll be 4th down and about 12.
Yeah, you could bet the house that Coach Collins wasn't going to throw on 3rd down in that territory. So
no, too deep.
Now let's see who's going to punt. Brady, he's going to punt.
So it's 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 4th down and 12. Bulldogs are going to punt from their own 7-yard line, and they'll be in great position, Butler will, because they're looking to receive it on the Bulldogs' 40-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's
Two
Brady.
receivers.
I think that's Brady back there punting.
Yeah, it is. He's been punting tonight.
No, he's punted before.
He has. I said tonight he punted. That was the second time he punted before. Remember, he stopped the guy at the half part. He would have made a touchdown if he wasn't there.
Oh, good.
Brady punts the ball. Nice roll to the 43, all the way to the 44, to the 45-yard line. So that is a
42-yard punt.
42-yard punt
No
for
return.
Brady Walker.
No return. That's a job well done.
42-yard punt for Brady Walker, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Butler Tornadoes on the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. Puts them in good position. They're already in the Bulldogs' territory. Bulldogs with the lead right now, 21-0, but nothing is comfortable.
No,
there's no comfortable lead when you're playing a team like Butler.
When you're playing a good team. 5:25 to go in the quarter, but they've just shot themselves quite all night long. Butler has.
So, Vic, what are your plans for Labor Day weekend?
When is it?
When is it? That's Christmas. How's that?
Christmas.
What are you doing for Christmas there? Butler throws the ball to the 40, the 35. He's at the 37. He's still on his feet. I think that's Owens, and he's down at the 33, 34-yard line.
Close to a first down. He might have it.
Yeah, he does have a first down. So it's at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Butler. A nice play with a 12-yard play. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Bulldogs' 33-yard line.
How long can Butler go without scoring? They've been knocking on the door several times tonight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're on the Bulldog 33-yard line.
Well, it's their own fault because they've coughed that ball up down in the 3-yard and 2-yard line. You can't do that. Out of the shotgun formation, Schnurr hangs it off to number 3. He goes up the middle for Butler to about a 2-yard gain on the play. They mark at the 31-yard line, I believe.
We'll give them 2 yards. Take time off the clock, 4:46.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 8 from the 32-yard line. Make it a 2nd down and 9 from the 32-yard line. 4:39 left in the third quarter. Still no score for Butler tonight. Bulldogs have 21 points on the board.
Schnurr's kind of the main man on offense, so I expect him to be running or throwing.
Butler with Schnurr on the shotgun formation. He's got receivers wide left and right. Hands it off to number 3. Goes up the middle to 30, the 25.
Busted.
Turn on the Jets to the 20-yard line. What a run for Butler.
Yeah, David Graff, a junior running back, 5'9".
What a run for Butler. That's another Butler first down. It looks like they're going to mark this at the markers move, so it's a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Bulldogs' 21. Will Butler finally get on the board here tonight?
Well, in the meantime, Meadville's offensive unit's got to get together here in the sideline and say, hey, guys, this game is not over.
Want to thank our sponsors tonight of Bulldogs football, Channel Lock Tools. Channel Lock Tools made right here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsor of Bulldog Sports. And by McCandless Ford. When you're in the red zone, it's McCandless Ford. And the shotgun snap. Number 3 takes it again for Butler. Rounds the corner to the 20, down at the 20-yard line. And he gets about a 1-yard gain of the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Butler on the 20-yard line of the Bulldogs. They are now in the red zone. The play, number 3, they're giving it to him. He's kind of like David Graff, I think that's how you say his name. He's 5'9", 145 junior, having some good luck, and he's quick.
Yeah.
He rounds that corner quick.
Yeah, he's got a little stutter step. It's 2nd and 9.
3:30 to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 9 on the Bulldogs 20. Butler out of the shotgun formation. They have number 10 who caught a great catch a little bit ago. And he's into the end zone and touchdown. Do they mark it? Touchdown. No, out of bounds. He caught it out of bounds out of the right back corner. The Butler player caught it, but he was out of bounds. I believe that was Cox. That was Deshaun Cox. He caught the ball, but he was out of bounds. I'm sorry, it was Aiden Davis. Aiden Davis. He had the ball, but 1 foot down and the other one out of bounds.
I think that Andre Jefferson was the one that was burned on that, and it was one-on-one coverage, and it was a great pass. And
nice pass by the quarterback.
Good pattern.
Just a little bit too much in the corner.
3rd down and 9.
3:15 left. Shotgun snap. Throws it to number 7. He takes it all the way to the 10, the 7-yard line, and wow, what a run by number 7. Aiden Davis for Butler.
Well, right now,
that's a first down for Butler.
We punished Butler's defensive line in that first half, and now They're punishing our defensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good push run.
That was.
By Butler, and they're knocking on the door.
So it's 1st and goal for Butler on the 8-yard line of the Bulldogs, and they're looking to make their first score tonight. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 21-0. They're looking to make their first score tonight, and they seem to be on a roll here. And these series of plays, Butler's in motion, shotgun snap. They hand it off, and then
in the
tackled in the
backfield.
backfield for a loss. Big loss.
Boy,
About a 5-yard loss on the play. Number 28 got tackled in the backfield. That is Landon Lacey.
It's just hard
for
to
a 5-yard loss for Butler.
Their black uniforms and red numbers really make it hard to get. I tell you, one guy that was in on that tackle was number 51 for Meadville, Rowan Woodrow. He was one of the 2 guys that made the tackle. I'm sorry I didn't get the number of the other.
So it is 2nd down and 12 on the 12-yard line for Butler. 2nd down and goal on the 12, 2:11 left in the quarter. Butler, quarterback Schnurr, takes it back himself, throws it into the end zone, and no good. Too much traffic there, no catch.
No,
but he rifled that ball down to the goal line.
But I think once again, Schnurr could have run that ball. He was going out to the side, and he had a good head of steam, and he had about 5 yards, but he elected to throw a bullet down there, and it was incomplete.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 21-0. It is 2nd down. There's a penalty on the play. There's a flag down, so we'll see where they call this. Looks like it's maybe against Butler, and it is. It's against Butler, so, another costly penalty, though, against Butler. How many times have we seen Butler down inside the 10-yard line tonight, and just to lose it every time?
They're not. If they lose this game, they're not going to sleep because they had some opportunities to be in this football. Right now, they're not in the game.
So they marched that ball back all the way to the 30-yard line.
Third in eternity.
So it is, they didn't update the scoreboard, but it looks like it's 3rd and 22.
Nope.
And a flag on the play right off the bat. Offsides, Bulldogs.
There we are.
So they get 5 yards back.
Offside penalties. It's a mental mistake.
So that was 2nd down and 22 on the 29. So now make that 2nd down and 18. They haven't updated the. They did not update the scoreboard, but a 2nd down and 18 that'll be on the 24-yard line.
Can you read the numbers of some of those? They're just hard to read the digits on those black jerseys.
They can if they're in the right angle with the glare of the lights. Right. It's hard to see the number. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 21-0, and there's a call.
There's another call.
Offsides. It's a false start against Butler.
Yeah,
so let's get the 5 yards back.
Yeah.
And again, the referees are running the ball more than the players. I see the top running back for Butler, 20 yards, referees 40.
More than that. But
158.
they're legitimate calls.
They are.
Legitimate calls.
I'm just kidding. All right, so here they go. Shotgun snap, Schnurr looking back. He's got a guy open. There he is. Catch and caught. Nice catch at the 16-yard line out of bounds and stops the clock. For number 7, Aiden Davis.
There was nobody around him when he caught it, but he couldn't stop. But he was wide open, and he could have gone in for a touchdown, but he was headed out of bounds and couldn't stop his momentum.
So it is 3rd down. They're saying 3rd down and 12 on the 15-yard line for Butler. 1:30 left in the third quarter. It seems like they've had the ball all quarter.
Yep.
It's slow going. Schnurr out of the shotgun snap. Moves to his left. He's wide open. There's no one in front of him. He goes for a touchdown.
There it is.
There's the first touchdown for Butler made by their quarterback. There was no one in front of him. He saw it and went for it.
Okay, is Meadville tired?
Meadville could be a little tired, but they were guarding the guys but didn't guard the quarterback.
They're wide open.
No one in the middle.
They've had too many guys wide open in this quarter.
So for the first time tonight, Butler gets on the scoreboard, 21-6 with 1:14 left in the third quarter. Butler had that ball at least 8 minutes in that play.
Meadville has to do something offensively because there's plenty of time. They got the whole fourth quarter, Butler does.
And the extra point for Butler as they go up. Snap is high. They get it down, and it looks off the goal pole. No good. It hits the goal pole. No good. So with 1:14 left in the third quarter, Butler gets on the board. Bulldogs 21, Butler 6. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this on Armstrong Cable and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
We are back. Butler scores their first points of the game, but missed the extra point. They hit it off the goalpost. Nice looking kick, but it off the goalpost, so it's 21-6. Bulldogs up still by 15 points here tonight. Bulldogs, that was a long possession for Butler.
Meadville didn't do anything in the third quarter, and Brady got hurt. Brady's hurt on that extra point block, and he's walking off the field. And I know he's a tough kid, but you take Brady out of the game, and I'll tell you what,
it changes the game.
It changes the whole game.
Especially with Kalon Simmons missing tonight.
With Simmons missing.
So
changes the whole perspective.
Butler goes to kick the ball off. The crowd is getting into it now, Vic. I hear him cheering loud.
He is standing up. He didn't go to the bench and rest. He's standing on the sideline drinking water. So maybe it's just a little nick. I'll tell you what,
1:14 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs here to receive it. They're back at their own 5-yard line. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And the kick is a good kick. High back at the goal line. He drops the ball, picks it up, runs it to the 10. The 7, and gets down at the 7-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Who is right. That is number 20. I can't see the numbers from the glare.
You can't see the numbers.
It's number 28.
28? Okay, if it's 28,
that should be
Brighton Anderson.
Anderson.
He's a running back. It could have been him, but boy, the Dogs are in a hole here.
Yeah, so it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 7-yard line with 1:07 left in the third quarter. But they're up 21-6 over Butler. Butler got their first score on about an 8-minute possession there.
Now, is Brady going in the game? Is he in there?
So Brady, there goes Longstreth is in the game. I'm not sure if I see Brady yet.
I'd go back to that package where you have Brady as the quarterback. I mean, we did so well with that in the first half.
And then number 26, I think it is. 25 comes out.
The problem
number 42 goes in for Bulldogs.
Yeah, the problem is when you're down this close to the goal line, it takes your options away. I mean, you can't throw the ball because we're shaky.
Damian Jenkins goes in for the Bulldogs. He's a first time we've seen him, 5'10 junior, 167. And
what's his number?
He's number 42. Damian Jenkins for the Bulldogs in the game right now.
Split end.
So they call a quick timeout here on the field. Bulldogs here trying to, I think.
They got to regroup.
They were substituting in and out. I'm kind of sure they got a little messed up. So coach calls timeout at 1:07 in the third quarter. Bulldogs are up 21-6. And what an impressive game so far by the Bulldogs with the defense holding Butler just to 6 points here.
It's a tale of two halves. The first half, all Meadville. The second half, so far, all Butler. Because Meadville hasn't done zip on offense. And Butler has got that momentum. They've got that. And our field position has been horrible in the second half. Here we are starting again inside the
7-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs on their own 7-yard line. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Clock has kind of stayed still here for the last several minutes. Yeah. Bulldogs in motion. They hand it off. And Bulldogs round the corner to about the 7, the 8-yard line, and about a yard gain in the play, and that's about it.
No gain.
Very little gain in the play for the Bulldogs. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 on their own 8-yard line with 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think that was Brighton Anderson.
Want to thank our sponsors of Bulldogs football, Channel Lock Tools, made right here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Channel Lock Tools. Oh, they got great some nice pliers there. Nice blue pliers. I got a whole set of them.
They're on TV.
All right, Bulldogs snap. Longstreth hands it off up the middle. And a flag on the play. Bulldogs get down to the 18-yard line, but a flag on the play. We'll see where this, who's it against. It could come back.
I think it's
and that was Brady Walker for the run up the middle.
Hold.
So offensive holding against the Bulldogs, so that'll be erased.
This is a tale of two halves.
The clock is stopped, not because they stopped the clock, because of all these penalties and stoppage of plays and miscommunication out there on the field.
We have to take a chance, I think, and throw the football, because it looks like Brady might have lost some steam in that. I mean, the kid is, and he's the one making the yards.
This year, you know, a new rule, PIAA, they allow the number 0.
Yeah.
The number 0. They allow the number 0 on a jersey. I thought they always did, but I guess they didn't. So number 0 now is allowed. So I haven't seen that yet. Bulldogs take the snap. They run up the middle to the 10. Wide open to the 30, 35, at the 40-yard line. What a run. What a run for the Bulldogs. And that is number 32, I believe that is. 28. That's 28 for the Bulldogs. Hard to see their jersey.
28's Brighton Anderson.
Brighton Anderson with a nice run for the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs on their own 40-yard line.
That was huge. Huge.
What a run for Brighton Anderson.
3 seconds to go, so the Dogs will let the clock go.
So that is the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs 1st and 10 on their own 40 when we start the fourth quarter, but they're up 21-6 over Butler, and we will take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable. 1 minute.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit armstrongonewire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
And it is the start of the final 12 minutes of the game. Fourth quarter starts here. Bulldogs with the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line, and they're up 21-6 over Butler. And, you know, it's actually, it was all Bulldogs until the last minute of the third quarter. So Bulldogs here. Longstreth in the snap. Lanes down, hands it off up the middle, and they take it up to the 43-yard line, 43-yard gain. So it'll be a 3-yard gain for the Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd down and 7 on the 43.
Meadville needs to score, though. Meadville needs to score in this fourth quarter.
They do, to give themselves a little cushion, because
yes,
it's still.
They do, because Butler's got the momentum.
It's a 15-point difference here, just a 2 touchdown and an extra point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 2 touchdowns technically. It could get them actually by 1 point if you threw for the extra point.
Even a field goal would help us.
So the Bulldogs again in formation. Longstreth, they don't do too many shotgun formations here. They just snap it low. They take the snap, run it up the middle to the 45 and drop the ball. Fumble recovered by Butler. Oh no, on the 40-yard line. What a fumble by the Bulldogs. And the Butler Tornadoes take it over on the Bulldogs 40-yard line. And I believe Brighton Anderson that was.
Well, I thought it was Amari Lewis.
Maybe it was Amari Lewis that
sure.
coughed up the ball. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes on the Bulldogs 40-yard line. 11-14 left in the game. This is going to get interesting here, Vic, as Bulldogs are up 21-6, but momentum's going towards Butler right now.
I don't want it to get that interesting.
This is going to make it very interesting here. I think you're going to see a couple of long passes here. Receivers wide left and wide right. Quarterback goes back. He's looking down the field. And he throws it 20 yards with a wide guy. Well over the 20, at the 10, down at the 5-yard line. What a catch and a throw by Schnurr. And a catch by number 3.
Well, that was a
Butler.
Major league play by Schnurr. He ran, he bought some time, he ran out of the pocket, and he threw that ball on the run right on the money.
35-yard play for Butler. Puts him on the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal on the 5 for Butler. This is getting very interesting, Vic.
And I hate to say it, but it really looks like Meadville's out of gas a little bit on
A little tired,
offense.
maybe.
Yeah, well, I know, but Butler should be tired,
Butler
too.
takes the snap, and quarterback wide open. Cox was there, but he couldn't hang on. But he was right there, and the throw was there, but he had a defender right on him. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for a goal. First, second down and goal on the 6-yard line for Butler. Butler's down by 15 points. 10:56 left in the game. Butler looks to score here. If they do, they'll only be down by a touchdown.
They got that zip in their step. You know, they got that zip in their step. Meadville's kind of a little dragging on defense.
Schnurr back. He's got number 3 back, and he hands it off to him. He runs it up the middle of the 5, down at the 3-yard line. So he was tackled down. They mark it at the 2-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and goal on the 2-yard line for Butler.
Wow.
Now, this is where Butler has been there twice already tonight, and the Bulldogs have stopped them twice on the 2-yard line. Once on the 3 and once on the 1.
What's the percentage that they're going to do it again?
I don't know, but the first time they fumbled it. The second time the clock ran out just before the second half. So here we go. Butler, 3rd down and goal on the 2-yard line. Can the Bulldogs stop him? 10:56 left in the game.
Sure, on a keeper again. Keeper roll.
Oh, and that's a false start.
False start.
Oh, no. That's a costly penalty by Butler. That puts him back 5 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down and goal on the 7.
Well,
so that takes away a rushing play.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a pass play now. You're going to have Sure with the football.
What a costly mistake.
Right now, he's biting that Meadville secondary. He's rolling, and we're not getting the pressure as a quarterback we did in the first half.
You saw the front line shuffle, so they made the illegal motion. And they were called for a false start. So it'll be 3rd down and goal on the 7-yard line for Butler. 10:34 left in the game. They're down by 15 points.
And Butler has all 3 of their timeouts left.
Schnurr for Butler out of the shotgun formation. He's got number 3 wide. He throws it to him, and it gets down on the ground. I believe it hit the ground first.
It looks like it hit the ground.
It looks like it hit the ground first, so they're calling it incomplete play.
Okay.
Yeah, that's incomplete, and they call it incomplete. So that's David Greff.
This could be the play of the night. They get the first down, they're still in the game. They don't get the first down, Meadville has a good chance of running this out.
So here we go, 4th down and goal on the 7-yard line for Butler. Can the Bulldogs stop them? Will it be a turnover and a timeout called on the field? Looks like there's a timeout by the referee. Motion to timeout. They're talking to the coaches, the Bulldogs coaches on the sideline.
They're talking to Coach Collins about something. Meadville's kind of arguing. I don't know what that's all about.
Not sure either. So he's hand signaling somebody up at the box here. Seneca leads Cache 34-0.
That's no surprise.
9:56 left in the game. Butler down by 15. Bulldogs 21, Butler 6. It's 4th and goal on the 7-yard line.
Wow, what a play.
Butler either has to make a touchdown or turn it over. Here we go.
There he goes.
Schnurr takes it himself, looks to pass it in, and touchdown! Caught by Cox.
Well, that was a rollout.
Cox was there with an easy catch in the end zone, so put Butler 6 more points on the board. With 9:55 left in the game, it is getting close. 21-12. Now they go for the extra point.
Well,
Butler is coming on strong here in the last 5 minutes.
It's a quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, we're not getting the pressure on him like we did in the first half. We're making him look good, and he's good. He's good.
So, for the extra point, the last extra point, why they have 6 points is because they hit the goalpost.
They're debating whether to go for 2 or 1 right now.
One of the plays are going for 2 because one of the plays they're going to have to if they want to tie.
Well,
So go early. It's a good call. So they're going for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback takes it. Schnurr, he's looking around. He throws it in the end zone and caught by Cox. Cox catches it for a 2-point conversion. So it gets very interesting. 21-14 now makes the Butler Tornadoes within 1 touchdown. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. It's getting close. 9 minutes and 55 seconds left. Butler 14, Bulldogs 21. 30-second timeout on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Butler now scores a touchdown, makes the 2-point conversion, puts them back within 7 points. They were down 21-0 with 1 minute left in the third quarter. And in the last 4 minutes, they've scored 2 touchdowns. Now, Bulldogs 21 and Butler 14. Butler kicks off, but now it's getting to be a very close game and a fun game to watch.
Turnovers and penalties once again haunting the Bulldogs. And Brady they've done a great job on Brady in the third quarter. I mean, you know, he was running at will, and Butler's really made some adjustments.
9:55 left in the game. Butler kicks it off, a nice high kick. Caught at the 5-yard line, up to the 20. Bulldogs get down to about the 23-yard line and tackled down. And that was Brady Walker, who was tackled down at the 24-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 24-yard line. 9:48 left. So you want to slow this down. You want to just run, right? But you want to.
Well, we haven't been able to do
3-4 yard gains.
And we have the passing game's not there.
Take it up the middle. That's my philosophy on this.
Yeah, but Butler's doing a much better job at our offensive line. Our offensive line dominated them in the first half, but it's not so in the second half.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 24. 9:48 left in the game. They're up by 7. Close game here. Butler has pulled within 7 points in the last 5 minutes. And a timeout called. There's too many players on the field. Too many players on the field for Butler. So they had to call a quick timeout before they got a penalty called. So quick timeout because they had too many players on the field, Butler did. So a quick timeout here, 9:48. Bulldogs 21, Butler 14.
Well,
this is a game.
Coach Collins has gone into his special package with Brady as a quarterback right now. That's the one they ran with Kalon last week. So they got to do something to change that offense. So they're going to that spread offense.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea for Brady to throw the ball.
Well, that's it. Like Kalon did. What did Kalon do the first time in that play? He threw a touchdown pass to Williams.
And he's been quiet here in the second half, Williams, and he's
that's what I'm saying.
Very talented player.
They need some juice on offense.
Yeah.
So
a little flat here.
I'll give him credit. He's going to try it with this special package, and he can throw off of that package. And Brady, I think, is a better passer.
Want to thank our sponsors of Bulldogs football. That is McCandless Ford. When the Bulldogs are in the red zone, it's McCandless Ford. Also, Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens, first-time sponsor this year. We want to thank you. Cobblestone Cottage and Gardens in Meadville on Cottage Ave, right? And then also Bayshore Homes. Bayshore Homes in Meadville, proud sponsors of Bulldogs football. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 24. 9:48 left in the game. Bulldogs out of the shotgun snap. They take it. Brady Walker takes it himself, rounds the corner 20, and for a loss. He gets taken down for a 4-yard loss on the play.
Big tackle by Brock Popovich, a 6'2" defensive tackle, made a good stop on Brady. Brady tried to get to the outside, but there's nothing there. So now it's 2nd down.
Big stop for Butler. So now it's 2nd down and 13 on their own 21-yard line for the Bulldogs. Dug themselves a little bit deeper hole here with 9:20 left in the game.
No offense. No offense for Meadville in the second half.
There goes the Bulldogs, the line of scrimmage. And again out of the shotgun snap. So it could go right to Walker here. And it does. He goes up the middle to the 35, to 30. He's at the 35, down to the 40, the 45, the 44-yard line for Brady Walker. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Brady says, hey, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Give me the ball.
Not quiet for long. Bulldogs 1st and 10 on their own 44. Nice play. That is about a 24-yard run for Brady Walker.
Huge run.
With 8:56 left in the game, Bulldogs are up by 7.
Bulldogs holding on for life.
Because Butler had, within 3 minutes, scored 2 touchdowns. at the end of the third quarter and here to start the fourth quarter.
And what about the touchdowns they could have scored in the first?
Oh, there was 2 of them. They fumbled on the 1-yard line, and time ran out on the 3. So they've had great opportunities. They could have been up. They could have been up by a touchdown.
We're fortunate. We're ahead.
Yeah. So the Bulldogs now in the shotgun snap formation. Brady Walker out of the shotgun snap. He has taken the snap. He takes the ball himself, goes up to the 40, down to the 47, 48-yard line. So that is a 4-yard gain of the play for Brady Walker. It'll be second down and about 6 yards in the play at their own 48 with 8 minutes left in the game.
And you run them as long as you can ride them.
That's right.
You ride the horse as long as it'll go. And he also has that option of throwing the football, but hopefully he won't have to.
We're taking time off the clock here, too. Time off the clock, which is a good thing. But the Bulldogs, the clock is their nemesis right here at this point.
Let's look at the worst scenario. Butler ties it up. They're going to go for 2 points or 1 point.
I think they tie it up and go to overtime.
I don't know.
That's my guess, if they can do that.
With Schnarr's.
Bulldogs out of the shotgun snap. Brady Walker takes it, runs it up the middle again himself, gets it up to the 50, the 49-yard line of the Tornadoes, and that is a 3-yard gain, so it'll be third down and about 3 for the first down. Brady Walker just again chugging along, getting 2, 3, 4 yards at a time. This is what I prescribed. Remember I said a little while ago? Run it up the middle, 3, 4 yards at a time, slow down the game, and then eat up the clock.
Well, you know what this does, too? It finally gives the defense a chance to rest.
Yep.
Because with no offense in the third quarter, they were out in the field the whole third quarter.
So here we go. They're in Tornado territory. On the 49-yard line of the Tornadoes, Bulldogs have the snap. Brady Walker takes it up the middle again, and he gets it up to the 47. Does he get a first down? That's the question. I think he's just short.
Yeah, he's short.
He's short by about a yard, so it'll be 4th down and 1 on the 47-yard line. So Bulldogs got to go for it here. I mean, obviously you run it.
Butler's going with a 5-man line. They're going with a 5-man defensive line.
6.5 minutes left in the game. Bulldogs up 21-14.
Could be the key call in the game.
Bulldogs on the Tornadoes' 47-yard line of Butler.
4th and 1.
4th and 1. Can Brady Walker keep on doing this? Another shotgun snap for Brady Walker. We're going up the middle. The crowd is getting loud here in Bender Field. He takes it up the middle, and he is stopped. But a flag on the play. Flag on the play, but he was stopped.
Yes, he
about
was.
2 yards short of the first down, but there's a flag on the play.
I think it's against Meadville.
And Walker is down. Walker is down on the play.
Well, I say you ride the horse long
enough. He is hurting.
That horse gets tired.
They picked him up, though. Yep, they got him up.
I tell you what, if I was...
He's banged up a little bit tonight.
If I was in a foxhole, I would want Brady Walker in
So
there.
the penalty was against the Bulldogs, so Bulldogs turn it over to Butler on Butler's 47-yard line. Oh, is that getting interesting tonight here?
Boy, you talk about changing complexion.
I know. With 6:08 left, now here we go. Butler has the ball. They need to go 53 yards to tie this game. 6 minutes left, plenty of time. Will they tie it? Right now, momentum has been going Butler all here in the second half.
Boy, this sure's played a heck of a second half.
Bulldogs up 21-14. Butler has the ball with 6 minutes left. 1st and 10 on their own 47. Shotgun snap. Sure takes the ball. He's looking down the field. He's looking down. No one there. Scrambles to his left. Throws it. And no good. Throws at the heels. And the player comes up limping there.
Yeah, he's got a
Number
cramp.
7.
He's got a cramp. Yep.
So incomplete play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 on their own 47.
That's what happens when you throw on the run. It's tough because he was a little bit short. When you're throwing on the run, it's really tough. You got to anticipate, where that receiver is, and you're moving and you're not stable.
What I'm noticing is the mobility of the Butler quarterback. He's got great mobility. He gets out of close calls of getting tackled, and he's more aware than he was in the first half of where the players are in the second half, and that's been a difference here.
It has.
Shotgun snap. Schnurr goes to his right, looking downfield, and got a guy open at Cox. Does he catch it? And did they say, yes, he pulled it in. What a catch. He had it been on his knuckles, about an inch off the ground, but he catches at the Bulldogs' 41-yard line for a first down. So it's 1st and 10 for Butler on the Bulldogs' 41, 5:50 left in the game. And the Butler Tornadoes just down by a touchdown. They're looking to tie this game.
Ty Tidball and Amari Lewis were in the vicinity, but too late. They caught the football.
So here we go. 1st and 10 on the Bulldogs' 41. Butler in shotgun formation.
Need a big sack.
Schneer's got 3 receivers wide left, and he's looking over there, and he's scrambling, looking downfield. He's still scrambling. He's going to take the ball himself for a loss. Whoa, a 9-yard loss, tackle on the play. Bulldogs tackle him on the backfield. 9-yard loss on the 50-yard line.
Good lateral pursuit, Schneer's been getting away from that lateral pursuit, but he didn't that time.
Number 45 with the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
what a nice tackle on the backfield there for
Jordan Young.
But they're marking the ball at the 48-yard line. So they're not marking at the 50. They're putting it at the 48. So that is a 7-yard loss in the play. So it'll be 4th down.
No.
They just moved it again. So they moved it to the 50-yard line. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
So they're having a conference there. The referees are to spot the ball.
The guy on the sidelines got 2nd down. I mean, they've had no clue tonight on what down it is. So people in the stands have got to really be confused.
Yeah. So here we go. It is, you're right, it should be 2nd down, not 4th down. There you go, 2nd down, and it should be 2nd down. There's a foul on the play, is there? Or are they going to march it back? Or are they, I'm not sure what the referees are doing here.
The coach is out on the field for Butler.
Yeah.
Timeout Butler.
Timeout Butler on the field. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Bulldogs 21, Butler 14, 5 minutes left, and Butler has the ball. 30-second timeout on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable. We are back. 5:05 left in the game. What an interesting turn of events. Bulldogs have sacked the quarterback for Butler in the backfield, so they lost 9 yards on the play. So it's 2nd down and 19 on the 50-yard line for Butler. Butler is down by 7 points. They scored 2 touchdowns, 1 score with the last minute left in the 3rd quarter, and in the first 3 minutes of the 4th quarter, they scored a touchdown. So this is getting very close, and then they scored a touchdown with a 2-point conversion to get the score 21-14, and they have the ball.
A tale of 2 halves. Complete domination by Meadville, complete domination 2nd half by Butler.
Yeah, it's quite the opposite, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Bulldogs here, and the Butler is still talking about things. I'm wondering if the coach here is saying, hey, delay of game here.
He's begging for something.
Yeah, he's begging for a penalty, the coach for the Bulldogs. So they got to start play here, and they're still conversing. Now, this is a long time out.
Yeah, the players are trying to get the fans psyched up.
5 minutes left. 2nd and 19. The crowd's getting noisy in Bender Field in Meadville, PA today. Schneer goes back. He's going back to his 35. Almost tackled. Looking for a guy downfield. He gets a guy, Cox, and he does not hang on to it. Drops the ball, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 19 for Butler on the 50-yard line with 4:44 left. That stops the clock.
I believe Ryan Elverton made the tackle. He was going to catch the ball, but Elverton hit him in the back, and the ball popped out. So big play, 3rd down.
Schneer, the quarterback for Butler, almost got tackled back at the 35-yard line. That would have been a terrible loss for them, but he got loose, but he couldn't. The guy, Cox, could not hang on to it on the 45-yard line.
He's elusive as a tornado.
Crowd getting noisy here again. Bulldogs defense stopping them so far. 3rd down, 19 on the 50-yard line. Schneer snaps the ball for the Butler Tornadoes. He scrambles to his left, and a catch is by number 3. Nice catch by Butler at the 39-yard line, but that is a 4th down.
Okay, here's the game.
He's still short. It should be 4th down and about 8.
If we can stop this, we're in good position.
David
4th
Greff.
and 8.
David Greff with the catch on the 39-yard line. 4th down and 8 on the Bulldogs. 39. Bulldogs can stop him. 4:14 left in the game. Bulldogs up by 7, 21-14. And Butler's a knocking, but this crowd is getting loud. Listen to him, Vic.
4-man rush. Blitz.
Shotgun snap. And they're chasing him in the backfield. Schnurr's
He got
down.
him.
He's back, and he's got him down for a 20-yard loss and a turnover. Oh, that is Brady Walker. Brady Walker.
And
catches him.
who made the tackle? Can you believe that?
Brady Walker trips him up by the ankles, takes him down at the 48-yard line in Bulldogs territory. What a stop for Walker. Again, Brady.
Oh, Brady
Walker comes through. How many times tonight has he come through?
Well, you know, even last year, I mean, Buzzell, you know, he kind of lived in Buzzell's shadow a little bit. Buzzell's a great, similar player to Brady, but boy, Brady's he's done a super job.
They have to give some credit to the crowd because they're getting noisy here at Bender Field. They are getting, I've never heard the crowd this alive here in a long time. And the Bulldogs now get the ball back with 3:56 left in the game. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Tornadoes' 48-yard line. Bulldogs are up 21-14. If we can just get 3 first downs that will take time off the clock, that would be ideal, right, Vic?
Yeah.
And don't fumble the ball.
Well,
they got to make sure you handle the ball, right?
Right. And as Yogi Berra would say, we ain't going to throw. I mean, Brady's going to be big man again. He's going to run right, run left, whatever, and run that clock down.
Yep.
Because you don't want an interception.
Right.
That's the one thing you don't want.
And that's happened a couple times
You don't
tonight.
want a penalty that's going to send you back 15 yards.
Right. So
you got to play smart.
Smart and make it tight. Tighten up the ship here. Bulldogs on the 48-yard line of the Butler Tornadoes. 1st down and 10. 3:56 left in the game.
What a game.
The clock could be their friend or their enemy right now they're watching that clock. The best thing to do is just keep running the game, and they're going to do the shotgun formation to Brady again, which worked very successful.
This is that.
And Brady gets it again. He goes to the 50-yard line, to the 45. Bangs the guy over to the 43-yard line.
No penalties now. No penalties.
They mark it at the 42-yard line. 42-yard line. They mark it at the 42. So that is a nice gain for the Bulldogs. And that is a 1st down. Well, actually not a 1st down. It is a 2nd down and about 3 for the Bulldogs. And see where they mark this ball. A 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs on Butler's 43-yard line. 3:49 left in the game. Bulldogs up by 7.
And the clock is stopped because he ran out of bounds.
Yep.
2nd
and they're going to try to push him out of bounds. So up the middle of the field is the best way to go, right?
You don't want to go out of bounds.
Shotgun snap. Brady gets the ball. He gets tackled in the backfield for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Well, I don't know. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see.
I think they mark him at the. Well, they mark him at the 44-yard line, so it is a one. Let's see.
Loss.
Yep. Marking the 44, so a 1-yard loss in the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Oh, boy.
On Butler's 44-yard line. 3:25 left, and the clock is ticking down.
Now, if it was 4th down, would you punt?
I don't think so. I would go for it.
Yeah. We'll see how close it is.
So 3:14, the clock is still ticking, and the fans are loving that clock. Just moving along right now.
3rd and 6. We need a 21-14.
Bulldogs on top by 7. They got the ball.
One first down.
3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Brady. He goes up to the 40-yard line, the 37-yard line. He's at a 1st down. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Wow.
What a big play for Brady Walker. 1st down for Brady Walker, and they're going to move the chains. Here we go. That should be a 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line. And they're going to measure, I believe.
Ooh.
Timeout.
Ooh, is it that close?
Are they calling it? They're not saying 1st down yet. It looks awfully close. Maybe they're going to move the chains out.
Oh, brother.
If I was the coach, I would say bring the chains, and they are. Here we go. They're bringing the chains out to measure it. It looks like it's good for a 1st down. If it is, this is it's going to be great outcome here for Bulldogs.
Well, not necessarily.
Let's see. Let's see where they mark the ball, and they do mark it about a foot short.
Oh,
so it's going to be a 4th and a foot for the first goal, about a foot short. So it is 4th and it'll be 4th and 1 on the 38-yard line of Butler. Bulldogs need 1 foot to make the 1st down. With 2:52 left, and the clock continues to wind down. Bulldogs up 7 points, 21-14. It's getting exciting here.
Longstreth is back in the game as a quarterback, so you got Longstreth. and Brady, but you almost know that Brady's going to get the football.
Well, I'm thinking maybe
Longstreth
could go forward for one foot, just push them all ahead. There he goes. Longstreth goes for it. Do they get it? They're pushing. They're piled up there on the 38-yard line. Did the Bulldogs get it? Let's find out.
You know what? Brady was pushing Longstreth, trying to get him. You know, he was behind him.
He was pushing him. All the players were pushing him to get him across the first line.
It should be a first down.
Let's see where they mark it.
Yes,
it is a Bulldogs first down. So Longstreth takes the quarterback sneak for a 1-yard gain in the play. They mark it at the 37-yard line. It's good enough for a Bulldogs first down.
And again, Coach Collins comes out good on that call.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Butler Tornadoes 38-yard line. The clock keeps ticking down to the 2-minute warning. I think we're going to take it down to. That's what they're going to run it down. It is, there we go. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and the clock still runs down. Butler down by 7, 21-7. Butler made this game very interesting at the end of the third and beginning of the fourth with 2 quick touchdowns. They're only down by 7, 1:46 left. Bulldogs out of the shotgun snap. They're up by 7 on the Tornadoes 38-yard line. Brady Walker takes the snap, goes up to 36-yard line. 1 yard gain of the play. It'll be second down and 9 on the 36-yard line.
Is this like deja vu last year?
Yeah.
About how Butler beat us?
Yeah.
You know, it's 21-14 now. And
timeout called by Butler on the field, and we'll take a timeout with 1:32 left in the game. Bulldogs up 21-14. They have the ball. 30-second timeout on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network and Armstrong Cable.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through Breaking Bread events. Here's how you can help. We're celebrating our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Join us in supporting local food banks and soup kitchens by dropping off these most requested items to your local Armstrong office between August 29th and October 2nd. Together, we can knock out hunger. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
And we are back. The Bulldogs, 1:32 left in the game. They're up by 7, and they're on the Tornadoes of Butler 36-yard line. And they have a second down and 8 on the 36 with 1.5 minutes left in the game, and the Bulldogs up by 7. And Vic, you were saying the comparables to last year.
Yeah, I said deja vu. This is deja vu. They beat us last year, and 27-13, and we're ahead 21-14. So it's as long as it ends this way, there's still time in this game.
There is. So the Bulldogs in shotgun formation on the 36-yard line. Second down and 8. They snap the ball. And they fumbled the ball. And they get back on it with a terrible loss.
I don't understand.
That's going to be a 15 to 16-yard loss for the Bulldogs on a missed snap.
Jeez.
Oh, no. So it'll be third down. They'll make that about a third down and 28 on the 49-yard line. With 1:10 left, though, the clock is their friend right now because it keeps on running.
Now what you want to do is
only one timeout left for Butler.
I don't think you want to run straight ahead. I think you want to try to run the clock, try to run outside.
So the Bulldogs taking their time. That's great because the clock is their friend.
Yeah.
50 seconds left in the game. And the Bulldogs, third down, and it's third down and about 25, I believe. They didn't update the scoreboard on the 49-yard line. With 40 seconds left, the ball could run out. 1 timeout left. It's down to 35 seconds left.
Each team has 1 timeout.
Here we go. The Bulldogs snap the ball. Again, low, picked up by Brady Walker. He gets tackled in the backfield at the 47-yard line.
Terrible
Another
snaps.
Loss.
Terrible
and
snaps.
the clock runs down to 20 seconds. Could the time run out? And the clock, this is very interesting. 4th down and 21. They do not have to stop the clock, and it looks like the Bulldogs will win this game. They let the clock run out.
Oh, boy.
Whoa, that's the game. They took time on the last series of downs, and the Bulldogs, the clock was their best friend. Bulldogs win 21-14. What an ending, Professor.
You know what? There's one player that's not here tonight.
Kalon Simmons.
Should have Brady Walker as his new best friend.
Right.
And say, thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Just imagine if he was here tonight.
Well,
so that's the end of
it's
the game. What a very
question.
interesting game.
Here's the question.
What's
Is
that?
he going to be there next week?
Fairview, Bulldogs, we go to Fairview to take on the Fairview Tigers, which I'm not sure. We haven't played them in a while, so we'll see how that goes. But what a game tonight. This was a fun game to watch. Butler put it back into action here. At the end of the third, they scored a touchdown, and at the beginning of the fourth, they scored a touchdown to make it very interesting. And as it always goes, the clock is your worst enemy, and it was that tonight for Butler.
It's your worst enemy if you're trying to come back.
What a game for the Bulldogs, a true test. They win tonight, 21-14. And really, to be honest with you, the only team that stands in their way of the loss is McDowell. Right? McDowell, they're tough. That's a whole different ball game there.
I thought that all year long, and we're going to be an underdog in that game. But you know
we are.
Things happen.
You never know. We're going to be playing here at Bender Field.
Injuries, suspensions, anything can happen at levels of field.
Listen to the crowd still cheering on here. They're filling. The fans are still here. Even after the game ended, the fans are packed here tonight at Bender Field.
This is the best crowd that we've had here for quite a while.
It was sold out, I believe, close to what they were saying. So we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout and wrap it up from Bender Field. But a 2-minute timeout. I want to thank our sponsors. A 2-minute timeout as the Bulldogs win tonight against Butler. Big win against Butler. 21-14. Bulldogs win. 2-minute timeout. Be back after this.